So once you got a seed, and I'm sure you've probably done this before, like you're 6 and you eat an apple and then you get like the seed that's inside, and then you're like, you put it in a little pot and you're like, hey mom, I'm gonna grow an apple tree. And so you water it every day for like a week, but then eventually you just give up because nothing happens. And yeah, you're just an impatient 6-year-old. Eventually the plant will grow. But this shows true in your daily life. You start things but you never finish them, because it's just like the seed. You water it but you never see the sprout, and so you think it's not working. And this really does apply to everything. People quit the gym because like the number on the scale didn't change after a week. But I could be like every other YouTuber and just tell you like, consistency is key, and if you just keep doing it over and over, eventually you'll see results. And that is true, but you're not gonna be able to keep doing it over and over if you don't like have the motivation. If you told 6-year-old me to just keep watering the plant, he wouldn't do it. I mean, obviously he has like so much other, like 6-year-olds obviously have so much other good stuff to be doing, but he wouldn't have the motivation to keep doing it because he wouldn't have seen the result yet. So how can we see the sprout earlier? That's what we need to do. Because like if there's like a graph of your motivation, you have like no progress. But then the second that you get like a little bit of progress, your motivation just goes like this. It literally just skyrockets. It's how your brain works. So it's all about giving ourselves mini wins. And that really just comes down to perspective. Signing up for the gym can be a mini win. Hitting your first workout can be a mini win, as long as you tell your mind that it is. Every little step can be like a breadcrumb trail to getting you to keep doing it. And this sounds really cringe, like make everything a win and like you'll be more consistent. But what's more cringe is not actually being able to stick to anything. So if it works, okay? And this really does work for literally anything. Like, if you think about it, why is it so hard to go from like sitting in your room comfortable to working out in the gym not comfortable? Because there's so much friction in between those two modes of like comfort and discomfort. So, but is there a lot of tension to just going from sitting down to standing up? No. So, do it. Is there a lot of tension from going from standing up to like filling up your water bottle? No. So do it. Is there a lot of tension from filling up your water bottle to getting on your bike or getting in the car? No. So do it. You get the point. Like, you break it down into smaller tasks that have less friction in between them, because the amount that the comfort changes in between is less. So your brain perceives it as less difficult. But eventually, when you look at the whole picture, it's the same. Just you break it down step by step. You get all these little mini wins and checkpoints that eventually lead you to the end result. And this literally works with like anything. You can use it for waking up. Anything. Because you give yourself all these little mini checkpoints to keep you going. And so to answer the title, how do I never feel like quitting? Well, I do, but I've seen like the great things not quitting can do with my own eyes. You have to really see to believe. That's how your mind like internalizes things. And so my parents are like, oh, how are you so good at not eating junk food? Like, don't you ever feel like doing it sometimes? But the answer is just no, because I've realized how good like healthy food can taste when you don't have like junk food to throw off your taste buds. It's once you see the results, your brain like knows that it's so much better than the alternative. Fear kills way more dreams than failure ever does, because it's not the actual action of failure. It's not that you failed the math test and now you don't want to study. It's the fear that you're going to that makes you push off studying. So it's not actually failure that makes us want to quit. It's the fear of failing. So you need to like make sure that your mind can see to believe. You almost need to visualize like the sprout that I talked about earlier before you actually get it. Like, you know that the good habits will eventually compound into something great, unlike the bad habits. And so you can visualize like, okay, if I just do these things, they will compound, and I will get the results I want. And that's like visualizing that sprout. I know that if I keep making the good decisions, they will compound in my favor, and they will in yours too. So, make it happen. I really need to go get ready for bed because it took me so long to film this video.